Are we being too harsh on the sip over nostalgia bait video, or is it actually worse than we ever imagined? Let's talk about it. So I want to talk about a few things that not many people have spoken about, because it's been spoken about so many times. I've even made a video mocking it because of just how memeable this thing is. But I want to start off from the beginning with the thumbnail and the title. So the title was why old Minecraft was so much better, but then it also has the thumbnail of old Minecraft YouTubers. So already it seems to me we are speaking about two different things here. Minecraft is in the community and Minecraft is the game, because, well, one doesn't equal the other. And immediately we start off with the video and he showed some veterans that are also in this video, and this guy called Not Nico is one of them. And I mean, just look at some of these thumbnails he's produced. Like, do we need to speak about this? No, not really, but why the fuck are you having this guy in your video? Just already sets a dodgy tone, because first of all, he's a kids YouTuber, and a very dodgy one, in fact. And I mean, if you want a serious video, why get a kids YouTuber of any kind in the first place? It doesn't really make any sense. Then we move on to the intro, and it's just a typical history lesson, as all these videos do, because they seem to be pure clones of themselves, which in fact this guy basically complains later on in his video that Minecraft content is too unoriginal, which I find really funny, but whatever, we'll get onto that in a bit. So then we move on to some weird Skyblock nostalgia bullshit. They was like, oh, I'm so excited about making a cobblestone generator. Which, I mean, fair enough if you find that interesting. But to me, it just seems like a massive over-exaggeration. Who gets genuinely excited over a cobblestone generator? Then we move on to, apparently, Skyblock is the most purest thing of Minecraft, which is interesting. He also talks about old textures, which I'm afraid to tell you, you can get a texture pack for if you're really nostalgic for that. But of course, we've got to make the video as long as possible so we can get in as many ads as possible so I can become rich off this clear nostalgia nonsense. Then we move on to the thing that a lot of comments of my meme version of this complained about. Was like, oh, how dare you say this? Sipover basically goes on and complains about that in 15 years there's more than 2 blocks. That's basically what this is. I mean, he just starts showing the inventory and then waffles on about choice overload. Oh no, I have too many blocks to choose from. What am I gonna do? This is so traumatizing. Then we move on to something that got a lot of shit from. He was basically complaining that, apparently building has got too complicated in his own way, because it's like, oh, now I've got to understand 20 million color palettes, which, I mean, my twin towers look perfectly fine, and it doesn't have 20 different forms of grey in it, so I don't know what this guy's waffling on about. But this is where the video just kind of goes off the rails, because if you're really complaining that someone knows how to color palette on a build, you're basically complaining because you can't put your builds in a Minecraft thumbnail on YouTube. Let's be honest, that's where this basically is going, right? Because why else would you randomly bring up, oh no, there's too many blocks and people are using too many color palettes? It's the only logic here. Oh no, I can't do this, so no one else can. Let's be honest here, that's basically what this is. Then he shows 2 houses in 2 different texture packs and goes, oh no, this looks terrible. Like, you can literally download the old texture pack and then it'll look the exact same. Oh no, you didn't think about that, did you? Then we move on to the funniest part of the video, and this is just where this video dives off a cliff in just pure insanity. This guy starts to complain basically about pink trees and that everything's too distracting and that it's no longer immersive. Then he just starts beefing bees for some reason. I don't know. He calls them a waste of space basically. Like, what the hell is this video? It's just gone off the rails. Then we move on to basically what this whole thing has been about from the very beginning. Minecraft content, and how it's just unoriginal and it's so optimized to the point you have to have perfect builds, hence why he talked about color palettes. As I would assume he cannot make these oversized builds, and I don't blame him. But you might disagree with me. No, this video is definitely not about that. It's actually about old Minecraft. No, it's not. He then just went on a rant on how he went to family-owned restaurants instead of big corporate ones. If that doesn't scream, please watch my Let's Play instead of the big, I built a city in 10 seconds, I don't know what is. Then he complained about Microsoft taking Minecraft in multiple different directions and then showing Minecraft Bedrock. And the one thing that makes me really iffy about this video is that, he talks about not, quote, only focusing on Java. Now what does that imply? And then he goes on about that it felt more like a family restaurant when Java was the only thing that focused on, because that's basically what that meant, yes? Oh no, let's just delete console players from existence. Then he once again reinforces the fact that this whole video is about editing styles and that he can't have his Let's Play, because he starts talking about Technoblade's editing style and how it was quite simple and it was similar to the old Minecraft content. So, like, basically this video is an 18-minute rant hidden behind old Minecraft being better, yet it's all about old Minecraft content. But of course that's been said so many times that you have to hide it behind old Minecraft being better, yet it's literally the same game as it was 15 years ago, just with more additions. But of course he knew that, and he put the title as that to get a bunch of people to click because they're wondering why is an old version of a game better than the new version, and turns out it's not even really about that, it's about Minecraft content and that how YouTube as a whole has just gone in a deep dark pit. But because that's been done so many times, you can't put that as that because, well, people have seen it a million times. But comment down your opinion on the Sipover video. Maybe you disagree with me, and maybe you do think it is a wholehearted video about Minecraft the game being better 15 years ago. But if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you enjoyed this form of content, consider subscribing. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.